Hey all, here are OS Reviews. Today we're taking a quick look at a LED lamp from Odec. It may seem like a generic product on first glance, but has kind of an interesting design, which is why I wanted to share it in this video. So it's, first of all, super affordable, actually sells for under 20 bucks, and what makes it interesting is the lamp part is actually detachable from this stand. If you want to just unhinge it, you can just pull on it, and the entire part that contains the LED lights is actually magnetic. You can use it like a flashlight when detached, or of course you can hang it back onto the stand if you want to mount it for reading onto a book without holding it in your hands. You can even hang it onto the wall and set it up in many different positions. So that means that this lamp can also have a rechargeable battery inside that can power it without needing to be plugged in, lasting upwards of 15 hours in the flashlight mode, and it uses a USB Type-C port for power, has 3 different brightness levels that you can adjust it in, and has overall a very clean aesthetic. Now inside of the cardboard box we have just the accessories, including a quick start guide, tells you how to quickly mount it. There is the base here, which is constructed out of metal and holds the weight, and overall has a pretty sturdy feel and heft to it. There's some soft touch rubber feet on the base here that prevents the lamp from sliding around. Cable here is a modern USB Type-C. Also a very clean white look that you can select, and then we have just the light itself, which is again in the shape of a compact flashlight, since you can also hold it in your hands. Once again, it has this clean matte white color to it, and then the base here, which is magnetic, can be attached onto the hinge for the stand, as you can see there, very easily, and adjust the different angles that you can position it at, along with the fact that there is the Type-C port for charging on the edge of the lamp, along with the power key on the bottom here, which is touch sensitive. So you can tap twice to turn it on, as you can see there, and tap again when it's on to adjust between the 3 different brightness levels, and overall it is pretty easy to use. We'll take a closer look at in a moment. Double tap again to power it off. And last but not least, here is the wall mount adapter, so you can use this 3M tape to attach it onto a flat surface like a wall or shelf, and of course you can then mount this onto this instead of the rod if you want to just hang it up onto the wall and use it as a wall light. Assembly of the base and the rod is super easy. In fact, no screws are even needed. Simply twist on it, and afterwards it will just kind of stay into place. When fully set up, it actually has a overall standard height, I'd say, as far as table lamps are concerned, or desk lamps, when it comes to reading things, and we can just again attach the light just by using the magnets there onto any position that we want. It's very adjustable, easy to change into different angles, and of course play with the magnets here to whatever degree you want to adjust to, and it holds the weight of the lamp, as you can see there, actually quite well without really any problems. Very flexible. Perhaps the only slight con is when it comes to charging it, there will be an extra cable that hangs out onto the edge of the lamp, which is still fine, and of course it uses USB Type-C, which is pretty modern. However, there will be kind of another cable that dangles on the side, so maybe not quite as elegant if somehow they could have integrated the charging into the stand part versus having this extra cable on the edge, as you can see there. But overall, it still is a simple enough design, and it definitely is bright enough that you can use it for reading when it comes to viewing back things on a desk of a standard height, and being able to use it as your sole source of light in the room and have no issues as far as illuminating, again, a piece of paper. Speaking of, here's a quick demo of that. By turning off all the other lights here on this desk area, we can see that it still is good enough for the purposes of reading, and we are at the brightest mode right now. We can also dim it to something much less bright if we want to be a bit more secretive or not disturb others around us. So that's more or less it as far as our hands-on review of this very simple LED table lamp. More than anything, I just find it to be clever in terms of how the entire design is held together using these magnets, as well as that built-in battery, which makes it a flashlight in addition to a desk lamp, in addition to even a wall lamp with that optional third adapter that they give you. The entire thing looks quite clean, very simple, not too fancy, doesn't have any connected features or anything like that, such as Bluetooth, but overall for what it is, if you just need a simple desk lamp but has a bit more versatility in terms of how you use it, this could be worth taking a closer look. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews. That's been the sub $20 LED modular table lamp from Odec.